Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. OpenAI boards AI breakthrough warning preceding Altman's exit, stocks to watch as 10-year Treasury falls, PayPal exec Auerbach's massive share sale, Amazon on the verge of unconditional EU approval for iRobot acquisition. In business news, Vista Outdoor rises as Colt proposes business combination and major stock movements from Peabody Energy and Howard Hughes. On the tech front, EU lawmakers push big tech to combat online child sexual abuse. And in sports, betting records set to shatter this Thanksgiving weekend, stocks to keep an eye on. Stay tuned after this short ad break for a deep dive into these headlines. Researchers from OpenAI have issued a warning to their board regarding a potent artificial intelligence that could pose a threat to humanity. This has played a part in the dismissal of CEO Sam Altman. The AI model, known as Q*, demonstrates advanced reasoning capabilities by solving basic math problems. Following his termination and subsequent employment at Microsoft, Altman made his return to OpenAI due to backlash from employees.
The yield on the 10-year U.S. Treasury has seen a decline since it reached its peak at 5% in the previous month. Jefferies has pinpointed stocks that exhibit a significant negative correlation to this yield, especially over the course of the last 3 years. This list comprises major corporations such as Microsoft, Adobe, and Blackstone, among others. This suggests potential avenues for investment in light of varying bond yields.
Jonathan Auerbach, who holds the position of Chief Strategy, Growth and Data Officer at PayPal, has recently sold close to 65,000 shares of the company. This transaction amounted to a total of $3.61 million. Over the course of the previous 3 months, there has been 1 instance of an open market purchase and 11 instances of sales. These transactions involved more than 103,000 shares in total. In other news related to PayPal, it is currently under scrutiny from the Securities and Exchange Commission, who have issued a subpoena concerning its stablecoin.
Amazon is on course to obtain unconditional approval from the European Union for its purchase of iRobot, the company behind Roomba robot vacuums. This comes despite a thorough examination by European antitrust authorities and a price adjustment from $61 to $51.75 per share. The agreement has already received the green light from regulators in the United Kingdom and shareholders of iRobot.
Shares of Vista Outdoor increased by 3% following a proposal from Colt CZ Group for a business deal valued at $30 per share, which includes a buyback worth $900 million. This comes on the heels of Vista's announcement in October about selling its sporting products business to the Czechoslovak Group for an amount of $1.91 billion, which resulted in a 24% drop in share value. The aim of Colt's proposal is to maintain the company as a whole and ensure its listing remains in the U.S. A decision from the board regarding this proposal is still pending.
Legislation is currently being drafted by European Union lawmakers. This legislation mandates that online service providers, including Google and Meta platforms, detect and remove child pornography. The proposed law aims to bolster existing voluntary reporting systems without affecting end-to-end encryption. It stipulates that internet providers must evaluate the risks of their services being exploited for child sexual abuse and implement measures to mitigate these risks. The draft further suggests improved age verification procedures on pornographic websites, user consent for unsolicited messages on services targeted at children, and restricted judicial orders for identifying abusive content.
Anticipations are high for the Thanksgiving weekend to shatter sports betting records, driven by prominent football matches and the introduction of Penn Entertainment's ESPN Bet. There was a remarkable surge in sports betting app downloads during Week 11 of the NFL season, showing a 237% year-on-year increase. ESPN Bet topped the list with 1.1 million downloads. According to data from the American Gaming Association, there has been a significant rise in bets compared to last year, up by 32.7%. They forecast that the total sports betting handle will reach $100 billion this year. Revenue for operators has also seen substantial growth, rising by 22.8% year-on-year to reach $2.15 billion in just Q3.
Elliott Investment Management, which owns 10% of Peabody Energy, has offloaded 700,000 shares worth $16.52 million. In the previous quarter, 13 purchases and 3 sales occurred in the open market, involving a total of 863,310 shares of Peabody Energy.
Bill Ackman's investment firm, Pershing Square Capital Management, which already owns 10% of Howard Hughes Holdings, has expanded its ownership in the real estate company. This was achieved by buying more shares valued at $12.7 million. The acquisition price for these shares ranged from $72.68 to $74.1. And that's a wrap for today's The Daily Business and Finance Show. Keep investing in your knowledge, folks. Until next time, stay financially savvy. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Farewell until tomorrow. Have a good one wherever you are.
This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.